Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm going to be watching How to Get Away with Murder, Season 5, Episode 8, I Want to Love You Until the Day I Die. I'm sorry that I didn't manage to react to the last couple of episodes, just life has been really getting in the way, I've been really busy, but I've watched them. I just watched last week's one this morning, and I have a lot of thoughts. First of all, Bonnie's baby being dead is really sad. I guess that's true. It's sad that she got her hopes up that he wasn't, and then he was. Also, Nate Sr., everything that happened to him was just disgusting. The fact that he died was horrendous. And then Annalise is definitely right. The governor is so behind it, and I really, really, really would love to watch them take her down. Even if it's going to get messy, I can't wait for that. That episode made me really angry and really sad. And also, it just got to me because it was America today. I guess Britain to an extent, but really America today, that just reflects. Connor and Oliver are everything still. I'm glad that we saw for sure that Connor got injured before the wedding, so we know that he's likely had nothing to do with the murder at the wedding. Oliver, he can't be dead, right? But I am really getting worried that he could have been the one that killed him, or hopefully he was just off somewhere planning a cute surprise for Oliver or something, for Connor. I'm hoping the title is going to be something that they say to each other, but it could be someone else, I suppose. Some other points I had, which were that I really like D.A. Miller. He could be dead or have murdered someone. I think he's definitely a candidate for that. But he's actually genuinely a really great guy for Bonnie. Unless he's hiding something. Also, the adoption they were talking about. What was that all about? Did Annalise have a different child that she put up for adoption? But why would that ruin her reputation? So what was happening there? That's something that I don't think we know about yet. So could Gabriel be linked to that somehow? Could he be a child she did give up? Could he be a child she almost adopted or something? I don't know. And I love Annalise. She's amazing. And so yeah, Connor and Oliver's wedding day is here. I'm going to focus on how wonderful that is and not how stressed and scared I am, even though I'm very stressed and very scared. Let's go. Who is it? So he's very suspicious, wanting to go to the wedding so desperately. Is that part of some sinister plan? Also, my theory would be that Frank maybe is gonna, at the wedding, tell Annalise what he knows about Gabriel, and that's why she slaps him rather than to do with the murder. They're gonna murder him.
We don't even know what he's plenty of us to protect us.
They're definitely the two that are the most cool with murder.
You except for the clarinet, you weren't so good at that. But what I admire most.
This is really sweet. I hope Connor's dad's not gonna say something awful.
To the people who would love you with their whole heart too.
Mom, don't cry.
Take care of my boy.
Sign if Oliver's bringing the heat, you know what I'm saying?
Let's join him. Jeff's never been happier marriage than we did.
Great.
That was fun.
Cute as you. Oh, not as cute as you.
I will have your back at the wedding.
And some other things.
So if you throw money at people, then all should be forgiven. Look, if you really care about making things right, then you won't make this about you.
Yep. Love Connor. Hate his dad. Why are so many men the worst?
You're gonna get us all killed.
Someone's gonna die. But is it to do with this or something else?
And Minister Molly did the whole speak now or forever hold your peace thing, which is when your dad, who had horns, stood up and objected. I will forever hold your peace.
It's for Nate.
Is it the morning of their wedding? You could wait 24 hours. Are they going on a honeymoon? Can they afford a honeymoon?
Emily, she said she's too sick to come to the wedding.
Big surprise there.
He's gonna go see her.
That's why I wanted you there.
I skip everyone's wedding. And wouldn't you prefer that?
No,
You wouldn't have Oliver.
because then I wouldn't have Oliver.
Yeah. She was trying to help, so you could be a bit politer about it. But I get that he's kind of not in a good place.
So I'm freaking out. It's too normal.
No, normal is good. Help your person.
It's gonna make her into who he is deep down.
Pride.
I didn't say I was gonna run away.
Good. Because I'll tackle your ass if you do.
Oh my god, it's Connor and Oliver's wedding.
Unlocking, unlock.
Oh god. It's alright, Connor. You love Oliver, that's what matters. And I always came for you. Oh, I'm just so emotional.
Do you hate me so much right now? No, this is gonna be fun.
Connor and Oliver, who have come before God and you, their
think God can stay out of it, to be honest.
My Saturday. Can you? Love doesn't brag.
You're late, Bonnie.
Proud.
Brian Adams singing at my reception. My dream was you.
Now, I don't think I've ever wanted something so normal in my life. Because of you, I want things I told myself I never did.
I want to love you until the day I die.
I want to buy a house with you, and I want that house to have a family so we can finally embrace our daddy status. I want to go to bed and sleep beside you. I want to be faithful and jealous if any guy even tries to smile at you. I even want to get in fights with you, to fight and yell and make up. I want to love you until the day that I die. And Oliver, I want a long, boring, normal life because it's with you. You're everything to me.
I don't have time to worry about Annalise right now, I'm too happy. It's not every day you get to watch your ATP get married. He's shaking.
I give you this ring
As a symbol of my vow
to devote all that I am.
and all of my love to you forever.
Those whom God has joined together, let no one separate. You may now kiss your husband.
And the episode ends here, okay, and nothing stressful ever happens ever again. End of How to Get Away with Murder, what a lovely ending. Oh god. I'm so happy still, I don't want to come down from this high.
Problem is, I never asked you for your opinion. I'm gonna say if the food is better.
I hate Connor's dad so much.
I love her.
Bonnie. Oh, we're at the stressful time and there's the stressful music playing. Birth certificate. Adoption certificate. What's he doing here? Whoa. The wedding is not the place to be discussing this. I know it's the mid-season finale, but he's going off by himself. I'm stressed. Is this going to be like pass Christopher around to see who does the murder? Please tell me what he says. Oh, for God's sake. Birth certificate. Gabriel, okay, that didn't help me. That wasn't the relevant part of the birth certificate that I required. And now she's leaving. Oh God. Who? Can we see how it happened? I mean, he hasn't been in it that long for me to be overly... Okay, good, we're going to see... Oh my god. So was it him? Was Miller part of it? Nate? Oh my god. Oh my god, Nate knows he uses it. So he's going to kill him? He genuinely convinced me he was a decent guy. Well, I believed he cared about Bonnie, genuinely. With Nate, Nate's going to kill him. Oh, he could be telling the truth. Oh god, he could have been telling the truth. We don't know enough yet. Oh my goodness. I suppose Nate wasn't part of the official murder crew. He hadn't killed anyone yet. The Bonnie finishes him off, doesn't she? Oh my god. At least it's not someone that I've been attached to for a while. Or ever. Oh gosh. But all the pieces of the season come together to form this night again. Bonnie taking the baby was a silly idea. You could have given him to someone else. Because it could turn out that he was being genuine. It also very much could turn out that he helped orchestrate the murder, in which case I would not feel bad for him. But finding out proof and getting him to prison would be better. You could face Christopher away from the body. Okay? Pick the baby up, face him so he's facing back towards the party. I hope it was him. Because his reasoning that he's trying to say to Nate makes sense, but it doesn't mean it's real. Here we go, murder time. Well, finish him off time. First man she let herself care about. Properly, like a man that wasn't part of the ins and outs of everything. She likes suffocating people, it's her MO. I mean, I don't think she's doing this evilly. There's more of an explanation to it, and she felt bad about it.
We found Oliver.
Good. I was worried he was going to be involved in some way, but he wasn't, and that's perfect.
Oh, here it is.
Oh my god.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you're kicking me out. Got my head spinning.
I'm gonna burst.
I can't pin you down.
Go away, please, Murder can wait. Like, why are you ruining Honor and Connor's moment with the murder? Oh my god, I'm gonna need this version of this song. I'm so happy there's a murder. This show.
How many times do I have to tell you? World is beating you down, but I'm in.
Yep, someone was gonna find it. I can't even be sad about any of this or even too concerned with any of it because I'm just so happy for Connor and Oliver.
I give you all of me, and you give me all.
I'm gonna die from how happy this makes me. Oh my god. Yes. Just. I'm sorry, did anything else happen this episode?
Where's Gabriel?
Is he also murdered? Oh my god, is he in a house? Was he waiting for her in a house? Because he took a key from her purse, that's why she couldn't find it. Oh my god, he's in a house. Oh my god. I wondered if he was going to swear something when he dropped it, but they were in the middle of Connor Oliver's wedding. I wasn't thinking properly. He's not her son, I think. He's someone that she wronged in the past, son or something, I imagine. Oh my goodness.
Gabriel, Sam's kid.
Sam's kid.
That's your first wife.
Ooh. First wife?
What was the other one?
Oh my goodness. So I had many guesses about who Gabriel Maddox was, and being just Sam's kid, I don't know why that never occurred to me, but it didn't. So he is Sam's kid from his first wife, which I can't wait to hear more about. Yeah, that, or was it not another mystery? I think it is from his first wife. So what is his agenda here? Because he won't like Annalise very much, but, and the adoption, so was she going to adopt him and then they'd raise him together and then it didn't happen? Or, I mean, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to get to Gabriel in a minute because I'm still on the absolute high of Connor and Oliver. Oh my goodness, they got married. It was perfect. It was everything. Oh, I love that they had Connor. Connor would feel nervous. He'd feel nervous about, you know, can you get married in a church? Because that's so normal and the church is not good in a lot of ways, especially if you're gay. And then the feeling of, I mean, you know, I would love to get married to someone one day, but the idea of walking down the aisle, everyone staring at me, does make me feel a little bit like, oh, even with my mum, like Connor had, you know, there with me. But I love that the minute he saw Oliver, that just went away, and the minute he was there at Oliver's side, he knew that's what he wanted to do. Their vows were perfect. I think I'm going to cry while editing because I didn't like have any tears during this because I was just so like, it's happening, can you believe it's happening? And there was that bit of my brain that was screaming like, what if Oliver dies later? So I was like, I can't get too invested. But I was pretty invested. Oh, that was so beautiful. And oh, Connor's vows and just everything he said, and their love is so pure and wonderful, and if they do not make it through this show to live happily ever after, get in that house and filling it with kids like Connor said, I will sue everyone involved. Oh. And then we have the reception with them dancing and them being beautiful, and Connor's dad still being an idiot, Connor's mum making poor choices that kind of taint his night a little bit, but then we found Oliver, and where was Oliver? He was with his dad on the phone, and then he was making up a lovely surprise for Connor, and that song, oh my god, my heart, and the way Connor was looking at him, oh my goodness, like, if someone ever looks at me with a fraction of that love, I will be very happy. They are so perfect together, and oh, just, I can't get over how happy that makes me. Like, I just want to sit here and like sob because I'm so happy. Think back to season 1 and everything they went through, and all I've ever wanted in season 1 was for them to just get to be happy and get married, and now they're happy and they're married, but if anything happens to them, oh my goodness, I'm so it was peak perfection, peak happiness. And oh, I love it so much that we just got to see them in their perfect wonderfulness all episode, and they had nothing to do with the murder. They've got no idea there were any murders going on at their wedding, and I hope they actually don't find out it happened at their wedding. If they find out, I assume they'll eventually find out, but oh my goodness, it was just perfection. It was everything I'd ever wanted for them, it was them. It wasn't the most perfect wedding ever. I mean, murder aside, just the bit that they were involved in. You know, he had Connor's parents being a bit awkward. It was in a church, even though that's not ideally what Connor wanted, but it was everything they needed, everything that was right for them, and I'm so happy. I'm going to be rewatching those scenes multiple times because my favourite couple in this show, and my favourite couples in anything ever, got married, and I am so happy my favourite character got married, and he was so happy. And it's not always been an easy ride for Connor in this show. Then trying to focus on less happy things, we have Miller. Now with Miller, I have 2 lines of thought. Now he seemed like, I do believe he genuinely cares about Bonnie. Now that doesn't mean he was a good person, it doesn't mean he didn't have any dodgy things, but I think what won me over was the fact that he very clearly did care for Bonnie. So I think that is genuine. They might turn around and say actually he was totally using a Bonnie the whole time, but I think even if it started that way, I think no matter what, he really genuinely cared about Bonnie. But, so when he said to Nate, oh, he was phoning the governor to check the transfer was going through smoothly, and he was waiting by that phone booth for a takeaway. Now that's unlikely, but it's just believable enough that, you know, you might need a little bit more evidence to have a convincing case in court. So if it does turn out that that's what he was doing, oh, bad for him, because he got murdered, and he got murdered for trying to do the right thing. But the much more likely thing is that he was phoning to tell the warden the governor wants you to kill him or something. I don't know. Is that much more likely? I just don't know with this show, because they twist and turn at every angle. I guess the next half of the season will focus, maybe even into the next season, but at least for sure the next bit of the season will focus on the governor trying to take her down and probably trying to unravel the conspiracy and figure it out. Plus the DA going missing, are they going to dump his body someplace? So everything that's going to happen with that, how they're going to get through that and everything, which I can't wait to see. And then I really like the fact that the stuff we saw with Annalise in the flash forwards with her slapping Nate, it was last episode when I was watching it that I had the first thought of, well, that might be nothing to do with the murder at all. That could be the fact that he knows this thing about Gabriel. And so obviously, just when they were in the queue, he picked up her purse, and I thought, oh, he could take something, a phone or something. But then I thought, oh, she'd notice. But she was very drunk. And he's so good because he comes across as so genuine that you kind of doubt maybe he is there for Annalise. But I'm very intrigued about what his reasoning in doing this was. Does he just want to get to know her, this woman that destroyed his family and ruined his life? I mean, I guess it happened to him when he was young, baby even. Or maybe even it happened while his mum was pregnant with him, who knows? But it happened a long time ago, 20 odd years ago, and so I suppose his whole life he has been fixated on hating Annalise. Now when they talk about the adoption, what was that? Were they going to adopt Gabriel and raise him themselves and it fell through? Or did they have him adopted out to somebody else? But no, he's got the same surname as his mother. So yeah, they call it the adoption. So was Sam going to be a big part of Gabriel's life and Annalise said no and stopped it? That would be a reason to be really angry at her because, you know, people that ruin marriages are not good at all. And, you know, from personal experience, I know how angry that makes me and how I will never like that person, but I wouldn't set my entire life around ruining her life or going out to get her. So it's interesting. I can't wait to see what Gabriel's motives are now that we have the biggest piece of the puzzle, in a way, the who he is. There are still lots of different reasons for why he's there, like, oh, and the fact that he was inside her house is so creepy that it makes you feel like it can't be anything nice. I mean, not that it would have been nice, but it can't be like he just wanted to get to know her or inquire after her or something. He was in her home. That's very creepy. So I am very much loving that as a twist, and I can't wait to see where they go with it. So I'm just going to go edit this reaction and then cry about Connor and Oliver getting married for a while. So yeah, I can't wait for this show to come back. Thank you for watching.